complete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right quick.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but it just got wrapped up.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Welcome to Bulldog Stadium in this fertile valley and home of the Fresno State Bulldogs, whose team mantra is anytime, any place, any team. It's always going to be even better at home, and these fans are ready for this showdown. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
How about that play? Yeah, that was a great job by the return man, but how about the execution and the blocking? Everybody getting a hat on a hat. They set up that return perfectly. You can't start a game better than that.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he coughs it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal.
And understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
On the option. The pitch. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Eagles are in the hurry-up. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And we'll cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Fresno State's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Back to throw, it's Keene. Fires to the big fella. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He'll ride his man on the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Man, those are so frustrating. You're a defense, and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now improvising. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Fresno State will have to punt.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Dennis. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Quarterback will audible. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense set on 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do what...
A shot toward the end zone. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Power ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll leave it with him. At the 10, he's got room. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Got enough for the first.